Testing. I want to check first if the audio works before. Okay, Rob, can you confirm real quick if just refresh your page and see if my audio's coming out? Because there was slight paranoia from last episode that the first 8 minutes didn't have my voice, and it really. Then you were shouting, "I'm the ghost of something past," and there was no response afterwards because you could hear me, but OBS didn't.
That sounds great. That sounds great. You should have kept that in.
Yeah, I did keep it in, but it's oh my god. And oh my god, you got loud all of a sudden, but you went red. But anyways, I want to check the audio first. If it passes by you,
Okay.
I just know that.
And I'm trying to load the Twitch, but the
Okay.
Twitch is
Okay.
very slow and
Okay.
uncooperative.
It's okay. It happens. I'm gonna
Okay,
check.
you're talking. You talked a bit.
Okay, you can hear me talk. That's the confirmation. Okay.
I heard you talk for like a second. Yeah,
Awesome.
sure.
Okay, we're keeping all of this, and we're keeping all this.
Technical difficulties, everyone.
Yes. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure that you guys can hear us when at least the first few minutes. But yes, enter the restless, brewing to the surface. Welcome to Puyatan podcast. It's a podcast where me and my friend, who's my friend? You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, you're now okay. It's me, Rob. Hi.
Yes.
Greetings.
Yes, me and Rob over here are more or less just having like this late night talk show-esque conversation. We're literally on air, as you can see in our avatars. Um,
Yes.
literally on air. But yeah.
Yep.
So last week, I think we did our introductions. Like we kind of bounced off each other, like what we were up to, who the heck are we, how did we know each other. There was also like a bit of fun memories thrown here and there, the failures of the initial attempt for this podcast, and where we are right now. And actually, going back to the previous thing we talked about, the previous like conversation, you did actually bring up like when I asked you how was your sleep, and you actually made a
Oh
good
no.
point there. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but you actually said there's a lot of reasons why we stay up. Like there's a different reason for me, there's a different reason for you, and that's a perfect segue for our actual first episode. So, do you want to share more about
Oh,
the
okay.
first episode? Finger guns, passing it to you.
About the first episode? Oh, I don't know. I felt like I was kind of weak and near the end there. Cause like it's been a while since I've been on a podcast or anything.
I mean, dude, like you said, you were the one who did all the video editing, the trailer, and
That was a long time ago.
wait, hold
That was
on,
a
sorry.
long time ago.
Sorry, hold on. Somebody's calling. Wait, hold on.
Okay. While the den mother is busy doing the thing, I guess I shall regale you with tales of something that happened during the week. What did happen during the week? Oh yeah, I got really tired. I went walking on a mountain, and that sounds fun, but I'm an introvert, so it's not really. And walking around a mountain's not so bad. But like that mountain had very little to do. I mean like very little. Like what could I do there? I could order some food, rest at the room I had, and walk to the other room where the other half of my family stayed. And that was really dull. I mean, let me tell you, very dull. It's not my idea of an ideal vacation. But sometimes you just gotta go throw yourself out there. I'm not off the mountain, I mean, but like, that. I wonder how long Denmam's gonna take with this. Let's think for a second. What could she be doing? Maybe she ordered a pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
actually,
I
I
like
ordered
that
chicken.
train of
Sorry, I just
thought.
got back. Sorry, I expected Aaron to be the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's currently somewhere else, so I had to take the. I was like, oh, the call happened. Hey, Aaron, can you get it? No. Okay. So, and the great thing about lives is that everything's unfiltered. Everything happens in real time.
All
You
right.
guys actually
All
found
right.
out about food.
Well,
What did you talk
don't
about while
worry
I was
then, Mom.
away?
I was totally entertaining the viewers or listeners
Awesome, awesome. But
with whatever I just said a while ago.
what did you say a while ago?
I went walking on a mountain, and that's about it.
Oh, wasn't that then? Wasn't well? I guess I'm not the one to share about the strawberries. But anyways, did you share them about our
There was
episode?
no strawberries.
Yeah, that made me
Okay.
laugh. Like the thing that you went for wasn't there. I mean, it happens. Life happens. But yeah,
Okay.
since like you kind of brought like technically you made a good point, which is actually one of the segues we have on our episode today. Um, like what keeps us up at night? You care to flesh out like that thing that you said the last time in the last introductory episode? AKA, this is your spot where you're
What
supposed to
keeps
explain
you
stuff.
up? Right, okay. What keeps you up at night? Well, it depends on the person, and like, for me, I guess sometimes the day to day life is kind of restrictive and stuff, and a person like me finds it more liberating to do things at night because that's kind of the time where you can just do stuff on your own.
Indeed.
But that's my take on it.
Awesome, awesome. And
Yeah, and yeah, and it's not all great because sometimes that makes me, stay up way longer than I should be, and then I'll just get wrecked in the morning after. Yeah.
yeah, I totally get you, fam. I mean, it's the staying up is a double-edged sword. Like coming from someone
Yeah.
who's been staying up since I don't know, since high school. It's not fun. It's not great on your body physically at least. You kind of constantly feel like shit. But, like some people
These crazy high schoolers just have so much stamina,
I know,
They
right?
just have so much stamina. They can stay up for 3 days or something crazy like that. It's not great.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It's
feel like you died.
um yeah,
You
I mean,
you, you become an undead warforged.
yeah, more or less that's your state of being. It actually
Yeah.
like I wouldn't recommend people staying up unless like they're like there are some people who excel at night who like some of our listeners actually mentioned some people are just more productive at night, and you just have to make sure
Yeah.
that you still get the appropriate amount of rest, like you sleep in the morning, and you just have to consider
Yeah. That's
your
the
body cycle when that happens. Coming from experience, you kind of want to get at least 6 to 7 hours in. But we're not talking about
Yep.
technically the physical aspect when like the physical, like literally staying up when it comes to our episode for today. Right? I
Yeah.
think it's just more of the things, the thoughts that really like keep us up in a way that like we don't easily, it kind of disturbs us or like it bothers us, like oh shit kind
Hmm.
of moments. So yeah, like
Hmm.
before we jump right into it, I'll just like to bring up first. I think you mentioned that Nins messaged, in our chat. Thank you so much, Nins, for the message. Yes, our country's ISP is kind of like
Shout out.
shite, but shout out, thank you.
Yeah.
Um, I hope I'm happy if you can hang out, and it's just the net just sucks. Yes, we have a perpetual case of really shite net third country. Am I right? Am I right?
It's
So
Yeah, I know. It's weird. We're like the bottom 5 or 10 in terms of global net speed.
yeah, and the most
Last I
expensive
checked,
too.
it's weird.
Yeah, sad things,
Oh
but
yeah, definitely.
Hopefully we can spit. Hopefully we can see
Hopefully
new
the
things,
ISP will be nice today.
or like there would be trucks. There would be more ISPs that would enter the scene, not just the ones that are currently existing, like the
Yes,
something that
please
can challenge the
remove
market.
Monopoly. Remove
Yes.
Monopoly.
Okay, before we get into more
Nobody
conversations
nobody
about
likes the Monopoly game anyway.
yes, before we get into the talks about economy, capitalism, and communism, um,
I was
the
talking about the board game.
look, the net in this country sucks. Listening while I'm doing bank regulatory shit. Thanks so much, Franco, for dropping by and listening. Despite the net problems, despite everything else, thank you guys for dropping by. But yeah,
Oh boy.
our episode again is what keeps us up at night. And I think what we planned for today,
Yes.
how we tackle it, is that I cannot say we, more like I went through 10 questions. I wrote some 10 questions that we can, um, shoot at each other. We'll answer it simultaneously just to cover questions.
Sure.
And I think we were
Sure.
incorporating a D10 dice. So to choose these
Oh,
10 questions. So I'd like you to start first.
yeah.
So we're gonna have questions related to like keeping up at night. So we're not gonna say the questions yet what those 10 are. We're gonna discover it along the episode. So
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I see this list of 1 to 10. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so roll your D10. You're gonna be the first one to ask the questions from the pool of
Oh.
questions that we have right now.
Okay, let me just wind it up real quick. And it looks like I got a 6.
All right.
What's the
So
number 6?
what is number 6? Oh, we're going into the hard hitters. Ooh. So what was the question? Feel free to read it.
Oh. Pass.
Why are you passing? That we're in this together. We're gonna suffer together with these questions. You said you had no problems when I had you check it. So just feel free to tell the
Okay.
listeners what the question is.
Okay, fine. This all right. That one moment you remembered, and then you look back going, I shouldn't have done that. Huh.
Oh, sorry guys.
Gosh,
If you're
damn it.
hearing some weird sounds, it's the soundboard. I just had some soundboard set up. I didn't get to set it up last time, but here we are. So yeah, that's a great question. So keeping to the theme of what's keeping up at night, one of the things that we're gonna tackle is definitely like regrets or like the should haves, could haves. So this is one of the questions that kind of listed. Do you want me to go ahead first, Rob, while you're thinking about your answer?
Well, okay, let me just say I don't remember this question from last time for some reason.
No,
Did
this
I
is
just skip this?
yeah, probably you skipped over it, but either way, that's the question. So I can start for now, if that's okay. Just so that you can
No,
scramble to
let
think
me
about yours.
let me think. I mean, it's I don't know how to say this, but like I have an IRL friend kinda,
Uh
and
huh.
we we argue a lot sometimes. And it's
Okay.
bad. It's
I mean,
sometimes it's bad.
yeah,
It ain't great.
yeah. Sorry about that. That's a truck that
And
I had no control ambiance. Uh,
okay.
but yeah. I mean, you don't have to mention your friend. You don't have to mention specific things. It could be just as generic as, you know, I should have
I mean, like, yeah.
You can keep it
I mean,
generic.
that's the thing about friends. Sometimes sometimes you say something and then it turns out to have a different result from what you were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe you thought they wouldn't really be bothered, but then they were, and you kind of regret that or something. It's
Yeah.
goes on, especially with a relationship where you've been friends for uh so many years or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a very relatable thing.
Yeah, totally. Like, there's a lot of things. I guess it is a good point. Like, especially when it comes to platonic relationships, like friendship, like they hit a lot harder than
Yeah.
romantic ones, and like especially if they're like you, the friends that you've known for the longest time, they were set up there at a time that we kind of didn't establish boundaries. We didn't establish like what we can or cannot do. So usually those kinds of friendships are very volatile from what from what I can tell. Like if it's an older friendship, like they know you, like they know your sins and whatnot, and that's the thing that makes it so
Mm.
vulnerable because there's a lot of things that you wish you could have done better with your friends. Like they saw you at your immature state in a
Like
sense.
maybe you confided with them or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
you opened up something that you didn't open up to people, but like you learn with those old friends like what you don't do with the new friends. As that, it sounds bad, but like there are some things you learn that you don't get with your old friends. There are some, like healthy old friends. Like they're rare and few, but
I guess. I guess.
I do agree that there are some like things that I wish I could have done this differently with this old friend. Like maybe things would have been different.
I know. Because it's like, because like sometimes you get in an argument and it goes really bad, and then later on you think, man, maybe they'll just not come back one day, and it's like, it's a terrible, terrible feeling, you know.
Yeah.
It's like because you're not sure. It's because like who knows? So
Yeah.
if you're the best friend and like even you don't know what's gonna happen afterwards, then it's like, well, I guess I'm die. Thank you forever.
Yeah. I think that's why when you establish your support system, like, I mean, it's not something they teach in school. That's sad, and you learn it through experience. That's the that's the toughie.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
you just find out,
I mean, yeah.
that's the past experiences. Like, we should have. I think they should have, could have. Like, they're good to an extent, but they're also bad for like like you'd always want to look back into the past instead
Yeah,
of moving
you
forward with
can't
it.
dwell on it.
So this is
Hmm.
kind of like a dwelling
You
question, but
can't
it's
dwell on it. And if like if your friend is a really good friend like you think you are, then you two will find a way to, get it back to normal.
indeed, like it doesn't stop with um like it doesn't stop with that argument. Like if it's a like the old friends or even friends in general, like if you guys don't fight, there's something wrong. Like that it doesn't feel normal if there's not at one point that you guys didn't have an argument. Looks at you, Rob, but I mean, like, I think it's very normal to have
Right.
like arguments and fights with friends. Like, I think that's a good thing that you brought it up. That like there is like sometimes there's a lot of things we wish we could have done with our friends, with the actions, the words that we have uttered to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is a good
Hmm.
situation to bring up. Mine is like mine just more of a. I guess it's more of uh I guess it's just more of those like cringe moments, kind of related to that similar vein with friends or like people you meet. Um, I guess I don't want to like I guess similar to you. I don't want to make it too specific, but there was just like this one time in life where I kind of made myself like an open book in a sense that I kind of told everyone what I felt. I don't give a shit, take it as it is kind of thing. And now that I've gotten older, it's
Hmm.
kind of like a shit. Like I shouldn't have done that. I wish I didn't say what I actually felt at that time, because like when you get older, you kind of have to learn how to filter things. Like not all of your feelings. I mean, feelings are valid. You feel them, but it's not for everyone else to take. Like you don't expect them to take in your BS when it comes out, kind of thing. So I think those are the one of the things I kind of like think about it like in the past, like I kind of like blew up on this person, or I told them like fuck
Sure.
you, kind of like in those kind of like emotional, like they're emotionally driven moments. And there's just those
Mm-hmm.
times where it was under the mindset of I have to be open. I have to let them know. Like I until now I still have that no bullshit filter, but there's a certain restriction on how much you're willing to be brutally honest with, especially with people you just met or like friends. Like you don't expect them to take in your shit, kind of thing. So that's the thing that you learn.
Right.
Like back in the past, I probably didn't have that much of a filter as much as I have now, which is not a bad thing. Like for me, it's like I'm still very honest and open on things, but I've learned not to be as
Yeah.
out there
Yeah. Fair enough.
with feelings. So
Fair enough.
I think we covered. I think we covered that question. It's the sixth question. I think that's just one of the biggest, hardest questions
Okay.
I put on the list. So we can cross out six on
All
the
right.
list.
I swear you edited that in while I was not looking, but
No, I
sure.
swear. No, I didn't. I swear. I swear to you. I just edited the numbers.
Fine, fine,
Okay, so I'm gonna
fine,
roll.
fine. Well,
Um,
let's go to the next one.
yeah. Oh, for the listeners, feel free to share. What are like what the question says. That one moment you remembered and look back, going, I should have done that. Feel free to share your things if you're open to sharing it, of course, or just listening to us babble. So I'm gonna roll
Mm-hmm.
my d10 now. I got 10. So the 10 is a one weakness that no one knows.
Huh.
Oh, this is interesting. So,
Hmm.
yeah, this is definitely something like, oh shit, if somebody knows. It's definitely something that's gonna stick on the back of your head in the wee hours. So, what's yours, Rob?
Right. Right. Well, it's a very little known fact that I'm allergic to fire and bullets, so flaming bullets are very bad for me.
Damn it!
Um.
I think everyone, every human being is vulnerable to that.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Um. Okay. I don't like. Fine. I also had a quote unquote serious answer prepared. Just to meet your standards here.
Okay.
Like I have this. I really dislike hospitals. Yeah, for some
Oh,
reason. I don't
oh.
know why. It's.
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah.
it's a common enough phobia, I guess. But like being at a hospital just really freaks me out for some reason. I mean, I go there, for stuff, but it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I get you. No one's that comfortable being in like a doctor's office because, like, they're trying to find
Uh,
out what's wrong with you, or like, given the climate today, it's not always. It kind of amplified a lot of things. That's
mm,
that's
yeah.
common actually. It's like, is it just the hospital in general, or like since you were a lot younger, or this is just like recent? Like recently because of COVID.
Okay. If if I had to specify something, I guess it's the smell. It's
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why. There's something about being in a sterile room that just triggers something weird for me.
It's too clean. Disinfectants.
I mean,
Alright.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I am I am a messy guy, kind of.
No, I mean, I'm
Terrible,
not saying you're
but
messy, but it's just like there's this thing that it's just too clean. It's like um
is
I
that's
will I
that's
will
a
say
trope
though.
in writing, also, isn't it? It's like something is too blank,
Yeah.
and then that immediately tells something is wrong.
Yep, the sterile smell. But I will tell you this though, like a funny thing. I have a friend. Shout out
Mm,
to my lovely cat Emily. Um, when we were college buddies, and like we often hug a lot, and she's my cat, and I'm the owner. And she actually said I had a
right.
hospital smell, which concerns me now because like I smell sterile, clean, Cause like I guess it's because like I took up pharmacy and then we would often be in the labs and then like previously I would hang out in the hospital where my stepmom was. So I think the smell stuck to me.
Sure.
And that was like funny because like oh you have a hospital smell. My friend would say that like it smells like it smells clean, it smells like that, and I'm like that doesn't sound too nice, but but I guess some people have comfort smells, and my friend who's also in the medical field likes that smell. But yeah, it just made me concerned now. I hope I don't have that smell anymore. Like at least that was like way back. I
Just
don't
just
I,
rub your cat around your body or something.
I smell like a cat now. So yeah, thanks for
Better
sharing that.
than the previous one.
Um,
Okay.
the odd smell of either strong medicine or alcohol, it's unnatural. That's the comment from Franco and I think John. So yeah, they're
Hmm.
kind of like sympathizing with the hospital smell. So that's I think so in a horror movie, the last thing you want to be in is in a hospital. Like fuck no.
It depends on the situation, I guess. But sure, I can believe it.
Okay, okay. So
I mean, look, I don't watch horror movies, so I'm not really keen on the idea. But
okay.
could be good. Could be good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, makes sense, makes sense. Okay, I guess my weakness that no one knows.
Inferno Cop.
Oh my god, no. That's reserved for another question, not this one. We're not bringing up Inferno Cop. This is not an Inferno Cop show. This is the podcast. This is the Puyatan podcast. This is not Inferno Cop
If
will
you
not
say so.
no. um weakness.
If you say so.
I guess it's not really like no one knows. I guess it's just when people meet me, it's a common like a assumption when they see me like, oh, I'm extroverted. I I handle people a lot because you know like I have a lot of kids, and you know
Are you
like dead
not?
kids. Contrary to popular belief, I really am nervous around people. I'm very nervous around like the thing about conversations terrify me. There was one point
Mm-hmm.
in my life where I it took me a while to talk. Like I think it also manifested in my first year of college. I didn't speak. I really struggled
Uh-huh.
to like the conversational Mars that you have right now wasn't the conversational Mars that you'd meet like at an earlier time. Actually,
Okay.
I have bouts of that still. Um, there would be moments where I'd be really like struggling to find words and I'm really forcing words out just and it like some people just see me babbling sometimes like on and sometimes repeating words is just like okay she's just talking a lot but it's just me double like working double time to have the conversation. It's I had apparently like some sort of like selective mutism of some sort, like which really
Mm-hmm.
had like that's a I actually have weakness when it comes to speech. That's and then some people are like shocked when they go like, oh, I didn't know that you know you had problems talking. Like some people don't notice like I have problems saying R or S like or like TS like those kinds of small things. I hide it very well by talking really fast. Like I do fast talk. It's a skill in Call of Cthulhu. Like I do really fast talk just to hide it. And one of the things that helped me a lot is joining speech clubs in my college. There were some people that helped me get to talk, and then to the point that I got to talk too much that there was no filter. So like there was those imbalances here and there. So and also Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop kind of helped me like practice
Okay.
conversation. So that is a weakness, but you kind of have to learn how to fight it. Like you have to fight the instinctual, like I'm gonna be quiet for most of the things. Like you have to learn how to talk to people. Like I took on jobs that require me talking, and after every call with a client, I kind of like break down and like I have like this hyperventilation stuff because I really have struggle talking. Like that's why
Hmm.
it's a lot easier for me to talk to friends. Like if I know that I can trust them, it's a lot easier for me to do that. So yeah,
Okay, yeah, cause that's a thing I've noticed. Like, I think the misconception is because you hang out with a lot of introvert people, and out of all those introvert people, you just look like the social butterfly in comparison. You know,
yeah,
that's
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 me
the whole
trying.
that's the whole reason why people have that misconception.
Yeah, I guess it's just me trying to get out of um that that limitation of mine because I really feel the limit of it. That's why in my earlier days I would just draw. Sometimes I would just write, like literally write what I'm saying. Because I
Mm.
couldn't speak it. There was really problem with my speech. So I'm really thankful that I've gotten to a place where I can control that weakness of mine. There's still lapses, like I won't deny that, but it wasn't as bad as it was before. And I think I just have to overcome it every day. And like just practice having a conversation with people, and fake it till you make it kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, it's
All
sorry.
right,
Yeah, the
all right.
biggest reveal of 2021. Yes, dead mother really has struggle with talking, and I think that I hope it encourages people to, like, I understand like I really understand the shy kids or the people that have difficulty interacting. Like I know that place. Like, you just have, it's up to you if
Mm-hmm.
you want to work out with it or just live with that kind of thing. It's up to you how you want to go about it. I just chose to, go against my weakness, kind of thing. So yeah, this
Okay, that's cool in its own way.
yes, yes. Now it's your turn to roll a
Right.
d10 for the next question.
All right. All right. I'm rolling the die. And it's two.
Two.
Oh gosh dang it.
What's the
The one
question?
song slash music video that haunts you.
Yeah.
And okay, I do have an answer for this, but at the same time, it's really hard to convey.
Okay.
Okay?
So tell
Because
me.
okay, let me explain the situation about this song slash music video. Okay?
Uh-huh.
me as me as a modern day nerd browse YouTube a lot. Okay,
Yes.
and sometimes I listen to music over there, and it's cool. It's stuff I like to listen to is like electro swing and weird core stuff like that. And okay, just imagine one day, like I'm just browsing through my because sometimes it's good stuff. And then I come across a song that has no title
Mm-hmm.
and no creator name. Okay, usually at least the creator's name will show up, but there was nothing.
Oh, I
Okay,
think I know this one. Okay.
yeah, I may have posted about it before, but like yeah, no title, no author name, and the thumbnail was an anime. So it was really weird because I kept seeing it a few times.
Yeah.
So I decided one day, okay, I'll have to check it out. I'll see what it's about. And I was surprised to find out a music video, a really good music video
Indeed.
with no title, no artist. And I was like, okay, this is an interesting video. I checked the comments. I checked the comments, and it was either in Japanese or a lot of English to the cult. Welcome to the cult. Welcome to the cult. What the heck did I stumble upon?
Oh no, the recruitment. You went to the recruitment channel.
It's but it's a good song. It's a good song. I'm just sad that I can't really tell you what it is.
I think I can share the link to people. The song with no title and no artist. I think there was. There was something to that effect.
I mean, technically, you can search it. You can search it. It's searchable, but you gotta know what you're trying to look for.
Yeah. I kind of I went to Aki first before I. Oh,
Hey
oh.
friends.
Okay. They heard Aki. Okay. Oh my God, the
Oh boy.
person's here.
Well,
Yep, I found it. I am okay. I'm gonna share it to people. It's about, I think, a train station. That's what I remember the storyline was.
oh
Like it's
yeah,
about a creepy train
that's
station.
yeah, that's also a thing because like it's about the train. The theme of the song is about a train station that does not exist,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
there is actually a creepy pasta regarding a train station that doesn't exist,
so yeah, I posted it
and
on the
it
channel.
is wild.
It is.
It
I
is what I
actually
mean. Like,
listened to most of her songs after that. Her, him.
mm,
It's not identified who this person is, but I got to listen
yes,
to
it's
the other
hard to
songs.
identify.
I got to listen to their song that they released like 6 months ago. Really good. Um,
Yeah,
really good stuff. Check them out. Check
yeah.
Redacted. I guess that's
Check
their
whoever this is out, I guess,
yeah.
or maybe they'll find you.
Yeah,
Who knows?
it's either they find you or you find if they find you or you find it, it goes to your recommended. Really fun stuff. I actually found out about it because of Rob for one, and Aki Dearest. She's a YouTuber who does anime stuff. She kind of discussed about the lore and stuff. Not gonna listen. I barely seen this
Ah,
one. No, the music actually is really good. It's kind of like the art. It's kind of like it's a kind of disturbance. The disturbance is aesthetically pleasing. I don't know how to say, but then again, my favorite genre is horror, so it might be nightmare fuel. So I think it's more of like Vocaloid. I think it's a safe assumption to kind of like put it under Vocaloid, like the dark
yeah,
Vocaloids.
it kind of sounds like it is, huh? It's one of those. It's one of those Vocaloid sounding
Yeah,
things.
it's like a dark Vocaloid. But yeah, I guess that's your choice of song.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, that's a song and music video.
yeah. Oh, perfect words.
And
Hauntingly beautiful. That's the perfect
yeah,
description for
sure,
the song.
okay. And to be fair, I kind of know the trick behind this one.
Yeah.
And but at the time it was really cool and unsettling and kind of nice, I guess.
Yes, yes. Hi,
All
yes, horror.
right.
Oh my god, hi Andrew. Yes, we're talking about horror. Thanks Andrew for dropping by. Andrew is actually one of the hosts of frightening, alarming real life tales show. They cover horror topics in their podcast. They just recently released an episode with me in it. I will just plug it, Andrew, because I
I see.
yes, because I care. Like, I will plug. Um, I will share the link as well.
Unfortunate.
But yeah, going to the things. We're answering a question right now of the song or music video that haunts you. Mine is actually an
Right.
album. It's an entire album. There's actually two songs in me right now, but I'm gonna pick the album. So the album name
Okay.
is Everywhere at the End of Time. It has, I think, a total of 6 stages. So those 6 stages, it's you don't want to listen to it because like it's a different kind of disturbing because like the best way to explain it when I tried it, like I was because I'm a very kind of like a sensitive person when it comes to sound and noise and smell.
Mm,
Like I was
mm.
quick to know, I was quick to experience some stuff that the audio was letting you experience. It it kind of, what do you call this, it was trying to let you experience what dementia's like in music
Ah,
form,
okay.
and it gets really
Okay.
if you know somebody close to you that has dementia or like has experienced Alzheimer's or some sort of like that deteriorating kind of mental, the memories start to fade, they start to become like hollow shells of
Mm,
themselves. The album was able to actually, I wasn't able to finish it because I was listening to it around early morning, and I just couldn't take it. After 3 hours, I couldn't finish
Oh,
the entire stage. And there are some kids who I like who listen to it as well. It's very powerful how music can haunt you that way. It you can actually look up to it
I
like
mean, yeah.
everywhere at the end of time. It was by the Caretaker, uh, and when I it's just instrumentals. And it was like it has that like old music feel. It's then I just can't explain it other than like if you want to experience it, go ahead, but keep in mind that there's a truck passing by. Sorry, trucks.
Everywhere at the end of time. It really sounds familiar.
Yeah, because
Like
the kids were actually talking
I've
about
heard
it.
it being talked about.
Yeah, because it was actually
Like I
brought
heard
up.
it being talked about in some circles.
Yeah, they did
Right.
actually talk about
Okay.
it. The kids actually brought it up again because what do you call this?
Hmm.
They brought it up. I think I forgot who brought it up first. Either way, Migraine and Peter were kind of talking about it. Um, so the thing about
I mean, I get it. I get it.
it's just like when I was
All right.
listening to it, it was yeah. I think that that kind of stuck in my head because it's very recent. But if you're gonna ask me about like an old music song, I think mine is the old one. So this is like the recent one because I only found out about it like during the pandemic, which is not a great, like not great in the current mindset that some people might have. So like
Sure.
really depressing.
What a time to listen to music such as this.
Yeah, everywhere at the end of time. The next one actually is called Die Fantasy, DIY Fantasy. Um, the music it's the singer is DYE Fantasy, and I bring that up
Hmm.
because the music video, the art, like it kind of rot. It's kind of like a coming of age. There were some kids going in a pool, and you know the typical, the make out scene, all animated, and then they turn into Cthulhu monsters. Done. So that
Mm.
kind of stuck to me because that was like, I think
Uh,
I watched it in first.
sure.
I watched it in
Cool.
first.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Because like, I saw this at like first year college, I think, or like fourth year. Either way, one of those. Um, I think I was 16, 16, 17, somewhere around that time, and I was just like, holy shit, ew, like,
Mm.
like there's like this visceral, and it kind of like gave that Lovecraftian feel. So I definitely would recommend that. I think yours is a
Okay.
lot better to
Okay.
no, it's not. No, it's in their humans, and then there was something that turned them. It's just I can't explain it. But the music is so nice. Like the music, in contrast to the video, is like a big, like it's a polar opposite. It's like a big. What the fuck is this? Anyways, feel free to check it out. I think we're be sharing some of the links, um, for the things. But yeah, I think that covers that question. So yeah. Uh, I guess that's my turn now
Okay.
to ask
And
the.
I guess if the viewers want to listen to more music like that, I look up weirdcore because it sounds like it could be weirdcore.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a genre for it. Weirdcore. Nice, nice. Good to
It's
know.
either weirdcore or dreamcore. It's one
There
of
was
those.
Goblin Core, which make me. What the moment when
I
you come here
I
to
don't
buy,
know
but
what
they
Dublin
open the
core is.
Pandora's box of contents. Try 9 Inch Nails closer. The song is so good, but the visuals are like a steampunk religious horror. Yeah, 9 Inch Nails. Holy shit. Yeah, that. But I kind of like the
Oh
aesthetic though.
boy.
It doesn't haunt me. It's like a ooh, I like this kind of feel. Thank you, Andrew, for recommending that
All right.
song. So yeah,
I'll
I think
believe you.
that's question number.
That's it for that question, right?
Yes, yes. So many.
I was the one that rolled that,
Yes. So I guess
so it's
I
your turn to roll now.
Okay, I'll be rolling the next one. I got
They see me rolling with
number
hatred.
4. So number 4 is, what's the one thing you oh, wait? Is that the? No, I think it's the same question. I'm just gonna reroll. Okay,
No,
I
no, it's not the same question.
no, it's
The
kind of like
previous question was
no,
number six.
no, but it's kind of like I guess it's okay. What's the one thing you wish you changed in the past? That's kind of heavy though.
Hmm.
One thing you wish you changed in the
Well, you
past.
rolled this one, so
Okay, fine. Yeah. Four. What's the one thing you wish you changed in the past? That's really like something that makes you think.
skip.
So it's like skip it. No, no, we're gonna have. I mean, I guess my answer for this is like if I tried to change anything that was in the past, it wouldn't make me who I am now. So I kind of the only thing I'd probably
That's a
change.
cop out answer though.
Yeah, but it's an answer nonetheless. So I'm putting that as my answer.
Okay, fine, fine.
Finger
I'll
guns.
also put the same thing because
Boo!
you did it, so I'll
Copycat.
do it too.
No, I guess the only thing I'd probably change is like try to find more time for exercise. I think that's the only thing I'm gonna throw in there. Like, just find more time to exercise. I'd like to be able to kickbox again. Like, my gloves are just sitting there waiting for me to use them. And I want to beat up a punching bag and kick it, you know? Like, that's the one thing I wish I could change. Do more kickboxing. Muay Thai. So yeah,
Okay,
fun stuff.
okay.
Um,
So, okay, fine. Since this question is theoretical, I'll just make an answer here. I kind of theoretically wanted to be born a girl at some point, but
aw,
like it's unclear.
aw. Well, I mean, that's an interesting
It's
choice.
I don't know. I mean, that might just be curiosity talking though, because I'm not really sure if I'd be happy that way or something like that. It's more curiosity than anything else.
I mean, it's fine. Like it's totally
You
fine
know,
if you'd like to like see it through, see life through a girl, I suppose, like living a girl's life.
it's but it's like it's I don't know. It's a curiosity thing because we have all these social things about boys and girls do this and that, and it's you grow up different doing things like that.
Yeah,
So eh
that's totally cool.
eh
I have some like I have some kids that like they were born into like they were born as boys and they wanted to be girls, and that's like that's totally fine. Like that's not something like to be frowned upon and like oh my god. And it's I think especially now in this day and age, people are a lot more open compared to like heck even 5 years ago. Um,
it
like
it depends who you ask, because like if you ask Twitter, they're like weird about it. So
yeah, but well, there's a lot more like a bit of openness at least, just a wee bit, in the world. Like they're aware that
eh,
there are kind these kinds of
maybe.
thoughts.
I mean, I'll chalk it up as nice place to visit, maybe thing.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I'll do a Freaky Friday moment and let me know when, like, when you get back to
Eh,
your farm. Like, ah, that's great.
sure,
So yeah, that's cool. That's
sure.
interesting.
But like, it's just a theoretical thing. Eh,
Yeah, totally, totally. That's cool. That's cool.
right,
I totally appreciate that. Now your
so
turn to roll.
eh,
We're down to our fifth
right,
question.
right, and it's number three. Okay,
Three. Oh,
that one awkward
sorry, I just saw
social
this question.
interaction.
There's
IRL.
this one question. There's this
What?
one question that
Hmm?
the listener asked. Was it because people think you'd be pretty as one? I'm just reading out the question.
Would I be pretty as one? No, I think I'll still be ugly either way.
You're not ugly though. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about?
I mean, look, I have low self-esteem. Sue me.
Yeah. Wait, sue me? Me? What? Why are you calling me? Finger guns. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with my lame jokes.
All right.
So what was your question?
Okay, fine. I rolled number three. That one awkward social interaction, IRL and online. Man,
Ooh.
I like. hmm, Okay, you know, during the time of the MMO, I'm sure a lot of this has happened.
uh,
It's weird, okay? Cuz I know some of you guys cosplay like play MMOs as girls, right? Cuz
no.
like I don't know, maybe it's class locked or maybe it's like you just like the look better or something. And me and my generation, we used to play like Ragnarok Online, and that was like a really old OG MMO,
Hmm.
right?
Yep, yep.
Okay, played a girl character because I needed a merchant to sell my things. I don't know. There was just one point where I had you know a friend online who's like a guy, and you know we got together a lot often on the MMO, and we party up, we do stuff, and it's like it got to a point where it's just weird that you have to explain that you're not actually a girl.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, did you just catfish me? Kind of conversation. Like, why did you assume I was a girl because I was using a girl character?
I mean, like, look. Some of you guys don't do this intentionally, okay? Because I know a lot of people just do this unintentionally without thinking about it even. Like it just happens. Because some people fall for it. It just happens,
Hmm.
and it's like whose fault is it even? Like because you didn't mean to catfish a person, and like the other person didn't mean to fall for you or anything.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh. Okay.
it's
All right. Interesting.
so of course, it's a really awkward thing. It's an awkward online thing. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess I don't know if it happens IRL. So
Yeah. I mean, um, I can. I can't pinpoint off the top of my head an IRL scene. Um, I guess it's. I guess an IRL scene. I guess it's related to like my den kids. So it was like
oh
one
sure,
of the
sure.
homebrews. I don't know if you remember the homebrew where you weren't part of that batch, but your character was mentioned, Mashu, who ran Farmers
Right.
Against Gaina, which
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna mention the acronym for that, but
Oh, I remember that
yeah.
campaign.
So
Yeah.
more or less, that happened, and so the parents were there. The parents were kind of pretty happy that like they were able to leave their kids a while in this place with a person like a stranger who runs D&D, but they kind of trusted me in a way. And there was this scene where kind of the paladin, who was like Sister Mary, she in order to kind of get information from this one specific NPC, um, Alejandra Abanez, uh, Abini or something. More or less is a parrot guy. He kind of offered like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you spend the night with me, aka just we're just gonna have a date, and I'm just gonna let you stand on the corner. And the kid is a 10-year-old.
Okay, I can
uh,
see where this goes.
and then they were like, okay, auctioning this girl to get on a date. And the kid was so happy that he was able to bag like 50,000 gold uh, for this interaction. The problem with this is that when he tried to explain it to his mom, who came back like, "Hey, so how was the game?" Because like we were playing consecutively, like I think it was every weekend or like there were like 2 days straight that they were playing.
Oh no.
And then the kid was like, "Hey, I sold a woman. Like I did like I sold her for 50,000 gold, and he was
Oh
alone with a man."
no.
And the way he understood it, and like I just realized the implications that the way he said it is like he was like a pimp, and So it was horrible for a 10-year-old because like he was so innocent about it. I was so innocent about it. It flew over my head. And there was just like this awkward stare with me and the mom, like, oh yeah, he kind of helped with a transaction with an NPC. They were in a pirate town. Some gold was involved. And it was like, yeah, I got 50 gold for selling this girl for a guy. And the implications was so bad that we just said like it's a date. It's a date. It's normal. This is for a cause, kind of thing. That was a very cringe moment for me. Like I'm glad the parents still let me run games for the kids afterwards. Like, oh my god, they didn't shield or anything. But it's horrifying. Um, yeah, so that happened. I guess that's the only thing I'm gonna share so far because my the online stuff. There's just way too much stuff happening awkwardly online that there's just we're not gonna have enough time to list it because like so yeah, I'm just gonna share that one IRL
I mean, unlike
experience.
my story, this one really sounds like it's your fault. I'm
I know,
sorry.
I know
It
it
kind
does
of just
sound like
sounds it.
yeah, it is my fault because like the way I presented it, because like they really thought about a creative idea to try to get the NPC, and then like Sister Mary was like, "Go on, like all the ladies and men, you can have me for the night," and I didn't. The internalization of my head, it just flew over my head that time. It was only when he started to explain it to his mom that it sounded bad. Uh, so yeah, that happened. Fun D&D stories. Um, but to be fair, there wasn't anything sexual. It just the
All right,
implications
all
was
right.
just horrible. But yeah, I answered that. Um, okay, so that was your roll. So I think we got 3, 4, 6, 10. Let's see what I get. I got 9. Okay.
Ooh, nine. Which one is nine?
What
Oh,
new or additional skill do you think you need now to progress further?
hmm.
Mm. That's interesting. Like I guess to like progress in life, like what skill do I need? The true bards,
I
paladins,
don't
I know, right? Yeah.
know. You wrote the questions.
I guess the one thing that's off the top of my head is like the skill I need to progress. Probably learning more about financial literacy. Wow, that sounds so adulting. Financial literacy and programming so that, I can be my own programmer and I would know how to do stonks. So I guess those are the two skills I'd probably get. Stonks.
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 Oh boy.
So what about you?
Oh man. I don't like I'm very my skill set is all over the place. It's like I'm like a 2 or 3 in a lot of things. So it's like 2 or 3 out of 5, like at most skills that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And what would I want to have as a better skill? Uh, uh, maybe time management because I'm terrible at that.
I mean, yeah, that's a good
But
that's
who
a good thing
isn't,
to get.
right?
Time
But
management.
who isn't good at time management?
Yeah, even me,
Uh,
I'm struggling, man. I feel
I
you.
mean, I guess. I mean, a lot of other things like I think I can just pick up as I go. Like, oh, taxes. Maybe I'll learn it as I do more of it or something. Cleaning the house. I'll probably learn how to do that as I do more of it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because that's kind of how I do things. Cause like if I have to learn it, I need to do it a lot. Otherwise, I can't learn it. You
Indeed.
know.
Indeed.
I mean, that's kind of why I'm like okay with my driving now. Where before I got my driving license, I never wanted to touch the car.
2021, I still don't want to touch a car, but eventually I'll need to get a driver's license. Oh my god.
No. This was years ago. Like years ago before I had my license.
Oh, I mean me. Like, it's 2021.
Oh,
I still am afraid of cars
I
and
mean,
driving.
I mean, well, yeah. That's the thing. You only get confident from doing a lot of it because after you do a lot of it, you kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah, I guess that
That's how
goes.
skills. That's how skills work.
I guess
Lel.
that's what we do with time management. We manage more time. And stonks,
I
we
mean,
just do more
that's.
stonks.
I mean, the thing about time management is it's weird because like if you're doing it well, you kind of don't need it. But if you're doing it poorly, you even more need to do it.
That is true. That is true. Oh, they said financial literacy is something people should really learn. Too bad school doesn't teach it. But hey,
I mean,
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Oh my god.
I
Uh,
mean, okay. Technically, yeah. You kind of have to learn taxes and stuff, but it's not like an arcane magic. Okay, you can learn to do number crunching. Okay, you that's something you can learn to do.
we can
It's
gamify the
not.
stonks and beat the market.
No, I don't want to go back to stocks. I don't want to go back to. I don't want to go back to Wall Street bets.
Game stonks.
Oh boy, that
Alright.
was a silly part of 2021. Just is it, I don't even know if it's still going on, but it was a silly part.
Yeah. The hedge funds were destroyed. But anyways, yeah, that was a good question. That was a good um discussion. I guess it's your turn to roll the dice. We have one. We
Wait, was
have
that?
You have to roll dice. There's two. There's I think four more left. There's 2, 10, 5. Yeah, 2, 10, 5. 2, 10, 5. 7. 2, 10, 5, 7.
Hmm, I thought I rolled the last one, but sure, okay.
No, I rolled it. I rolled the
Okay,
skills.
okay, okay. Okay, I'm rolling the thing. And I have to re-roll it because it's a 3 again.
Yeah, go.
Alright. How many numbers are left?
There's 2. Actually, you can choose if you'd like. There's 2, 5, 7, and 10. You can choose from those.
I re-rolled a 9. Ah, okay, 7. The one magic power you wish you had IRL. Okay, this one I got. I wish
Nice.
I had time powers, so I don't need time management anymore.
Damn it! Oh my god, that loophole. Uh, like what specific time magic though? Like you might end up breaking
I mean, I mean,
the thing.
okay, 'cause time magic implies a lot of things. Okay, because
Yes.
there's like many different branches of time magic depending on which source material you look at.
Yep.
Yeah, but like I really just want to like I really just want to like experience things on my own time, when it's convenient for me. And I have, in real life there's things like work and you need to sleep and stuff like that. And those are good. Those are necessary parts of life. But sometimes you just really want to have more time to do X or Y, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Pokemon. Maybe Pokemon is your thing, I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Uh
yeah, just like it's like if you don't get to do it now, it's just like time just flies away and then it's the next day and then holy shit. That day already passed, you
I mean,
can't
like,
get it
yeah.
back.
I mean, like, yeah, that's a thing. It's stupid. I don't want to like totally break it though. So I don't want to like jump backwards in time and be like, "Ooh." But like, can I like stop time for 8 hours and just sleep in you afterwards?
Yeah, and then
Can
when
I
you
do that?
yeah, I think that's possible. Just stop time and then sleep for 8 hours, and then you still have 8 hours in that day to do stuff.
I mean, your internal clock for the day will be ruined, but still, I feel like
Yeah, that is fun.
like yeah, that's the caveat of time powers, because if if you have time powers, there's something that will go wrong, like almost always, like even in stories,
Yeah, it's
you
like
know.
it probably you still age even if you stop time or something to that effect.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But for you, it's a worthwhile time spent or something like that, right?
Oh, they said
Maybe.
best superpower when you sleep, time stops. Very nice. You wake up and
I mean, it can be awkward. I know. Like I mentioned specifically time stopping while you sleep, because time stopping when you're doing something is kind of annoying.
that is true. Unless you're, I mean, I guess I would use it for nefarious reasons like robbing a bank. Stop that! Grab, grab, grab,
Okay,
grab,
so
grab.
you're one of
Or
those. You're one of those.
I mean, I'd
But
definitely
like,
be a villain if I had a superpower. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm very lawful evil. When I'd have superpowers, I mean, I'd go within the rules that I'm not gonna be chaotic evil, but I'd make sure there's no trace of me doing stuff.
I mean, okay, if I had superpowers for some reason, I would I would probably use it for selfish reasons, but I also won't be a dick to other people about it.
True, true. I just be
That's
a dick to the
that's why
banks.
that's
Evil.
why I kind of just prefer. That's why I kind of just prefer lol. I sleep time stop
I
rather
mean,
than
I
I
guess.
use time slow or haste or something to give myself an unfair thing weird or strange or something.
Yeah.
Also time stop is a little complicated because time might stop for you, but like if you're interacting with something, it can get weird. Like, how does Wi-Fi work when time is stopped? Because Wi-Fi information is still a thing that has to travel. You know,
Yeah, maybe
it's
everything
it's
just
a lot of
goes full stop.
weird little details.
Indeed. People will get weird. Like,
uh,
you'd get a weird whiplash of, like, time zone jumps or something. And yeah,
uh,
I think, and I think you
how
wouldn't be able
about
to
your
control.
magic power?
Um, I think mine. There's two things I'm eyeing. If you asked me if I was younger, what magic power I'd probably say something like storm or invisibility. But my answers right now as I get older, oh, I kind of want duplication. Like I touch 1,000 pesos, it becomes 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. The duplication power would be
Ah,
nice.
no
That's
wonder you're a
one.
villain.
Yeah, the duplication power, or I don't know if you've seen the movie Push, the one with Chris Evans. It's so funny that Chris Evans actually has been in 3 superhero franchises without anyone realizing. But yeah, there was a movie called Push. It had superhero
Heard of him,
powers. Chris Evans, Captain America. Also in
right?
Scott Pilgrim, one of the evil
Yeah,
exes. So he was in this movie, superhero movie. His
he
power
was
is
also the
he was also
okay.
fantastic. Yeah, Fantastic Four, Human Torch. So that makes it 4.
Yep.
The Push movie, one of the abilities that was shown there, because there was the Pusher, which you like kind of like do telekinesis shit. There was the Stitcher, which they kind of stitch you back up, but it's really painful. And then there was the one power I liked there. There was this guy who could shift things. He
Mhm.
gets a piece of paper, he flips it, it becomes an ID. but within 24 hours it turns back to whatever it is, and I'm just like, oh, all the possibilities with his
Uh,
powers. Like, just grab a random piece of paper, flip it to 1,000, give it to somebody. Sorry, that's yes, that would be
yes,
me.
villain you talking. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. If I had powers, I wouldn't be really. I wouldn't be good. I would admit to that. The pusher
Mischievous.
won't go well in the PH. Oh my god, yes. Um, yeah, it's really
I'm so
it's so funny. There's also this power where he sniffs. It's kind of like a
sorry. When you say the pusher, I'm thinking of something else.
yeah. That's kind of like, I think the one of the puns that they kind of went for.
Oh,
But
not that one. I'm
I know it's that
thinking of
thing.
a different kind,
Yep. And yeah, more or less, I like the powers of the
a third
shifter.
kind of thing, which is not related.
I think, was it push? What is it? Was
Okay.
it shifter? But more or less, there's this guy. I forgot his. Yeah, it's a 2009 film. He had an ability that could shift things. It's either duplication, so I can touch things and it help, like it would, you know, expand, or uh that one, the shifter power. Yeah, it's shifter. Yeah, it's just so there was a shifter,
Okay.
there's a sniff, there's a bleeder, there's a stitcher, there's a pusher. It's really cool concept, actually, if I ever get to do that. Bye, John. Thanks for
Okay.
checking
Cool.
the stream. Take care. I'll chat with you soon. But yeah. So yeah, that was my two powers. I guess I'm gonna roll now. Actually, there's 4 questions. I'm checking what the questions are.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, we did
Are we
10.
gonna switch to D4s now
I think we should swap to a
or
D4.
something? I
Yeah,
don't
I think we should swap to a
know.
D4. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 3 questions left. Cool. I'm
Right.
gonna roll. I got 1. The one show that haunts you. Okay, so we went for music videos
Oh
earlier.
boy.
And then there's this one
Oh
show.
boy. Here comes that boy.
Oh no, you're gonna bring it up, aren't you? Well, you know my answer to this already. Cause fuck you, Rob.
Let's say it for the audience.
Mine is Inferno Cop, because fuck you, Rob. I can't believe that anime exists. It's gonna haunt me in my nightmares. I don't ever want people to ever have to go through what I went through the entire season. I mean, it wasn't at gunpoint, but what the fuck, man? Like, why you make me watch this? I swear.
Interesting.
Yeah, Inferno Cop. I think it's gonna be a running gag here in the show, but I swear, I'm like, don't watch it. It's not worth it. Like, watch Kill la Kill or Space Luluko.
Oh yeah, watch Space Patrol Luluko.
Yeah. Oh, Franco answered the previous question. I'd love the power to absorb knowledge. Very brainiac. Ooh. Yeah, and then you try to kill
okay.
everybody with nanotech. Love it. But yes, going back to
Stop
that one
assuming
show.
everyone's a villain.
Look, if I like, villains are the best. Like, story wise, they make better stories. But anyways,
Like I can see that, but don't assume everyone wants to be a villain. Come on.
but he said, I mean, I'm just saying what Franco said. He wanted to be Brainiac, you know. But yeah, what's the one show that haunts you?
Okay. The one show that haunts me. Man, it's really hard to top Don't Touch Me, I'm Scared. It's really hard to top that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's
You can
kind
find
of
it on
messed
YouTube.
up. Yeah, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I think they're coming out with season 2 of that one. I wish they didn't. Like, I think
They're making something new. I don't know what it is, but they're...
Yeah, I just wish they stuck to season 1. I mean, it was nice enough.
I mean, it depends what your interpretation of is. For those of you who don't know what Don't Touch Me, I'm Scared is, you can find it on YouTube. The whole first season. You can find it.
Green is a creative color.
We are not responsible for whatever happens to you when you watch it.
Yes. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Actually, I liked it. It doesn't haunt me as much. I like it. It kind of makes you do like a what the
I
fuck,
mean,
but then no,
I
it's
mean,
not
like,
it's not
yeah,
Inferno
it.
Cop levels of trauma.
Mm, mm. Well, okay. I only mentioned that because I can't think of anything else that is a show that also,
Yeah, no, I mean
haunts me.
it's a good call because I think a lot of people got disturbed when I mean it is disturbing. It is really disturbing, especially like the distortion at the end. Um, so yeah,
Mm,
it's a good call. It's a good series to be haunted about. So yeah,
all right.
don't watch
Well,
Inferno Cop. Check Don't Hurt
no,
Me
they make
instead.
it work. No, no, check both of them.
No, no, don't. Please.
They're both good in their own way.
But anyways, um, I guess that leaves
Okay, I
us
guess
with
I'm rolling next.
yeah, 2d4, 2d4, d4, and then 1 to 2 is the number 5, and 3 to 4 is 8.
Oh, so we're just doing a coin flip now. Okay.
Coin flip. I'll have the last question after you.
All right. Um, I have a number 4, so I guess I'm taking number 8.
Yep.
When was the last time you did something for the first time? Huh. Okay. Let me scour my brain database here for a second. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, it might be when I ate Japanese curry once. That was the first time I ever ate curry at all, and it turns out I really like chicken curry that's made with Japanese style. What's funny? What's so funny about it?
No, I mean it's just adorable because like like you ate Japanese curry
What?
for the first time. Sorry. No, because like I didn't like I
It
didn't
was though.
expect. I didn't expect you to not have eaten Japanese curry till like recently. Like I thought you have eaten it
I mean,
for.
look, I have told you I was a picky eater, right? I
I hope you like Japanese
so
curry,
e-
cause that's the shit, man.
I mean, look. There's a lot of things my choosy palate has stopped me from taking. Okay,
Yeah, but
and
how's
it
your
just so
experience with
happens that I
Japanese curry? How is it?
it's uh, don't judge me just because it took me so long to experience it. Okay, jeez.
Judging. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm glad
Ugh.
you. At least I know what to cook you now. If ever you do like it, because I know how to make Japanese curry.
I mean, okay, fine. Teach me sometime. Maybe I'll try to learn it.
Woo, nice. How was your experience with Japanese curry?
But
Where
like,
did you eat?
yeah, I ate at a Japanese restaurant because, of course, no one at my house knows how to make it, and no one knew that I liked it. Even I didn't know I would like it. You know, it's that what it really is. Seriously, that's how it happened. I was at a Japanese place, and I decided, okay. Here's the thing. I only decided to try it because I saw it in a video game. All right, there. Is it
Well,
even more hilarious now that you know
yes,
that part?
yes, very very funny, very big funny,
Yes,
big laugh.
yes. Okay. So yeah. I only decided to try it after I've seen curry in a video game. And it's not like the curry was a big part of the video game, but it was just, it was there enough times where I'm like, maybe I should just try it and see.
I'm glad you
you know.
tried though. Like finally your freaking picky ear mode like turned
Shut
on
up.
just for a moment just to try Japanese curry. Like they actually have these authentic Japanese curry cubes that you can mix in with like beef.
To
So
make the rouge.
yeah, to make the
Cuz like
the thing.
yeah, cuz like whenever I look up recipes for it, it's the roux that like really hard to make, or
Yeah.
it doesn't mention it at all.
Yeah, just get those cubes. I'll let you know the brand and stuff so you can make stuff on your own. Like, and I wish I could just drop by and like, here you
Uh,
go, ingredients. But yeah. Oh, hey, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Thanks for dropping by on the podcast.
Mark.
We're halfway through the last question on what keeps us up at night,
Think about
and yeah. Oh wait, I think I did answer mine. The last time you did something for the
you
first
haven't
time.
answered yours yet. Yeah.
The last time I did something for the first
Yes.
time. The last time I did something for the first time. What did I do? That was the first time that I did it.
A podcast.
I know. I mean, I did a podcast already with Andrew and Nina of the Farts Pod. We're the Farts Gang. I'm happy to be part of the Farts Gang for that.
Unfortunate acronym.
Yeah, I mean that's deliberate. Like share your fart, your short
Yeah,
story.
I could tell, but still.
um, I guess the first thing I did for the first time was kind of promote myself as like a game designer. It was horrifying. Like it's kind of set in
Ooh.
last January 30th. Like I said, that was like a session 0 con. That was the first time I've actually done some writing related shit that was TTRPG related, and I did Call of Cthulhu. And that was terrifying. Like to have like it just sunk into me that day when I was live streaming. Like, oh shit, I have a booth. I have fucking cover art. I actually cried finishing it in 3 months time. That the window that was given to me to write it, and I got to live stream it, and it was horrifying. It was very, but at the same time exciting, because I realized, oh shit, I can do this. I can do this for a living, kind of thing. There's a lot of opportunities when it comes to TTRPGs, making games about it, writing scenes.
Oh boy.
So I guess that was like the first time I did something, like the last time I did something for the first time. Because I'm a very routine person, because that helps me with my stuff. But that one for this year, that was terrifying. Yeah.
All right.
Scary stuff, but fun. I guess that
I mean, okay.
ends our what keeps us up at night kind of question things. So how are you feeling, Rob? Going through all those questions.
Wasn't there one more question here?
Oh.
There was one more. We skipped number 5.
Oh, we did? Oh, it's not like I was trying to segue to a different. Well, what's the feature? What? Okay, you can cover the last question.
Me?
Yes.
It's your turn, isn't it?
No, mine was. Wait, I'm confused now. Who did the
Number 5 is 3 pet peeves.
Yeah. You read it.
Oh, fine. Fine, lazy bones. 3 pet peeves that can bother you to not be able to sleep.
Oh, I have.
I can think of 3, but not any that stops me from sleeping.
I guess in general 3 pet peeves. I mean, I guess it's something that can distract you enough to like realize, oh, I can't really exactly sleep right away because of it, kind of thing.
Sure.
So yeah, what's your 3 pet peeves?
Oh, I thought you were gonna actually talk about it first.
No, you first. You said you had 3 already.
What?
You said
I don't remember specifically about that.
Fine.
Okay.
I like how we're just passing the last question. No, you do it. No, you do it. No, you do it.
That's a pet peeve of mine. There.
Okay, fine. I guess if I'm gonna go first, fine, I'll go first. Okay, pet peeves. There's not a lot of things that piss me off. Like, in terms of, like, it really, like, kind of grinds my gears kind of mood. But I guess the few things that would kind of, like, bother me to a point that it's gonna trouble my sleep that's already troubled. I guess it's just those last minute updates to a scheduled plan. I'm a very pre-booked person. I have a thing for calendars. I have a thing for time in terms of skeds. So if there's like a last minute change, that's I'm only being updated on the day, or maybe like an hour before the actual event. That pisses me off in like
Mm.
like on a deep level, because like I understand if there's emergency stuff, but could you at least have told me sooner?
Right.
Because my brain was in a stage that we were gonna do this at a certain time, and now we're not. Ah, kind of thing. And now I have to reschedule. So, time is very particular for me when it comes to that. Like, I don't mind if you tell me in
Fair
advance that
enough.
you can't come, but if you're gonna tell me like an hour before or just on the day itself, like if it's on the day itself, at least like at least like if you tell me in the morning and it was gonna happen at night, at least like okay, at least I know what I'm gonna do for most of the day. But if you're gonna tell me an hour before, like it's already afternoon closing and an evening, it's like it kind of rubs me off the wrong way. It just like have you no respect for time, that kind of thing. It applies to me myself as well. It's a pet peeve. Like if ever I scheduled a time and something comes up that restricts the schedule that I have, that that really grinds my gears. That really bothers me to an extent.
Mm.
Uh, and the second pet peeve, I guess, is like you tell me you're gonna do something, kind of like in the same string of things. You're gonna tell me you're gonna do something. Like, okay, I'm gonna expect you. I'm gonna
Mm.
like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And I'm like, okay, sure. You sure you don't want to do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Like it's a statement of like the commitment or the accountability of doing that something, and then you find out it's not done, and you know you could have done it on your own pace, kind of thing. So that kind of,
Mm.
did you want to do it or not? Yeah. So the kind of small, like I guess it's a mix of miscommunication and, you know, I'm a very task oriented person. Like, I prefer to get tasks done to get the end goal versus goals oriented things. So I like to get shit done
Right.
that way. So if like
Mm-hmm.
if certain tasks aren't done, my question there is like, you could have told me that you couldn't do it, so I could do it, because like it's gonna fall to me anyways. Except it's gonna have less time, so that kind of thing. Um, and a case in point, like the experiences I had with my research group. I'm not gonna go there because like it's and we're gonna go on a tangent and I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go on
yeah,
a
that
rant.
that kind of just
So I mean I think
yeah,
everybody has
that kind
experienced
of
that
just
kind of
sucks.
research group.
Though.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it kind of just sucks in general. We're like, oh, we're working in a group, but it's actually we'll just leave it all to the one capable person,
Yeah,
and
a big
the
fuck
work
you.
suffers for it.
So yeah,
It's a terrible thing. It's annoying too. It's annoying to me. I get it. I get it.
yeah, and I guess the last thing on, I guess it's the pet peeve I have is knowing I have something to do, like and um how do I put this? It's like kind of more on a personal level. This pet peeve, like I
Mm,
guess it's kind of like erroneous on my part as well. Like
mm.
I know I was supposed to do something, but I didn't. So now
But
I'm
yeah,
pissed.
and it bothers.
Yeah, it'll bother me for the whole day. So I think the one time, like example, a shift in my schedule
I mean,
changes. I mean, I have to be understandable that the
mm,
schedule isn't like that. I have to tell myself that, but it's a learning thing. So it's a
yeah.
pet peeve.
Mm.
It pisses me off that I can't do the stuff that I'm supposed to do at a certain time. I know I'm not a robot, but at the same time, I was supposed to do stuff, kind of thing. So those are
Yeah.
my three pet
Okay,
peeves.
fair enough. I mean, I share a couple of those, I think, but I'll try to make some new answers. To spice it up.
Sure, sure.
All right. All right. Okay. Let's see. The schedule thing. I really don't like it when people make me wait. I mean, okay, it's a little complex. Like someone asked me to do something, for example, right? Like I have to do uh laundry. Let's say it's laundry, right?
Yeah.
and it's a thing where like I do it and then I have to wait for it, right?
Yeah.
And then the person comes by and goes like, "Why aren't you doing anything?" And I'm like, "Bitch, waiting's part of the process. Waiting, I have to wait. There's no speeding up this part. there's
True.
there's no paying me extra to make this go faster. Okay?"
There's no way to
But I can't
expedite
say that because
something.
yeah, I can't really say that in person because that's like rude or something.
I would love you to
But
go like,
you know how
bitch.
that is, right?
Yeah, I would love for you to do that, bitch. Bitch, I gotta wait.
It's like it's because sometimes people, more often than not, I've encountered people who have demanded me to do things that are, not possible to do within certain time frames. Because there are some people like that who don't think about what's happening.
Yeah.
Like you don't go to a chef and tell him to cook faster. What's he gonna do? Yell at the food to be cooked faster? What?
Yeah. Uh, some people
And
don't understand that thing.
I mean, okay, yes, I know Karens exist as a thing, but seriously, come on. We
Yeah.
uh
I mean, I get you on that level that, there are some things that, that's why the task oriented stuff, like if you know what tasks are there versus the goal
yes, that's
of like, that's why I don't agree with the, okay, I need you to do laundry, and they don't see the actual tasks that lead up to it. That's why they're gonna question why you're gonna do laundry. That's why I'm not the goal
I
oriented
yeah,
type, because fuck that. There's a
it's
process.
it's it's all
They want
right. Yeah.
results without knowing about the process.
Mhm. Yep, happens. I'm sure that happens to a lot of people.
Indeedly.
Yeah. Another pet peeve I have is, you know, just because I'm sitting around, like I'm sitting around and waiting, doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. Jeez.
It's like
It doesn't mean I am free.
like the assumption of idleness or not doing anything because you're sitting.
It kind of is, isn't it? Right? Because it's like, maybe you're just, you get a call from your friend and it's like, what are you doing? And it's like nothing. And then he asks you some crazy favor that takes up a lot of your time. And it's like, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's your free time, but it doesn't mean it's free time for other people.
Yeah, I mean,
It's free time for you. It's free
yeah.
time for you, and it's
Um,
like okay, if you listeners are okay with spending your free time helping others, go nuts. But like some of us are like, I want to spend my free time for me to chill, and it's not exactly time set aside for people that are not me to ask me to do dumb things like break my back or something. I mean, if I feel like it, yeah, sure, I'll do it, but still
yeah, yeah.
the assumption is very the assumption is very annoying.
Yeah. I get that. I think I have a friend, like a close friend, that they're very particular about their time for themselves, and I think self
Mm,
care is very important. Um, and not
mm,
a lot of people would use, like, there is such a thing as time for yourself, and people shouldn't take that
mm,
against you, that if you're free it means, oh, okay, we can hang out. Sometimes it's just free time for me. If I wanted to just stay at home and do stuff that I'd like to do, that free doesn't mean I'm gonna
yeah.
go hang out with my friends. And I understood that from a close friend of mine, because I actually was one of those friends who were like, oh, you're free, let's go hang out. I learned the hard
Mm,
way that free time is free time, like for yourself. It doesn't have to be.
Time is free time, but not always for other people.
Yeah.
It's
Sometimes it's just for
yeah,
you, and
we
that's
we
okay.
learned that. Because sometimes people need it. And the final pet peeve. All right, you know when like you to hurry up. Okay, for example, I have to go on in a car with a group of other people, and one of them tells you to hurry up, hurry the fuck up. So you hurry the you go to the meeting place, and it turns out the person who asked you to go hurry up is the one who is the latest.
Oh my god.
It is
Oh.
very annoying.
Yeah.
Very,
No.
very annoying.
That person's gonna get a drop kick
When
from me.
someone tells you, yeah, exactly. When someone tells me to do a certain thing, like, do this job or do that job, do it. But then they also cannot do the same for you. That's very annoying for me. Because it tells me, like, do you really have authority to, tell me what to do if you yourself cannot?
Exactly.
It's very annoying.
It is.
Especially when you're assuming, I guess, that you're supposed to be on equal terms, but they're kind of assuming they're the superior.
Yeah.
It's I hate it. I hate it. It happens quite a bit for me, and it's very annoying.
You
But
should you should stop
chug
hanging
through
out
it
with
because
those.
maybe
You should stop hanging out with those people
uh,
and give them drop kicks. It's like a
may vary. We don't actually know drop kicks.
yes. You just have to do drop kicks because that's how pissed you are that you'd actually do drop kicks. Oh my god. Oh man, those
Oh
kinds of
man.
people. I mean, I guess when we get older, we kind of just like, especially for me, like at some point, I would have probably tolerated that at a younger time. Like I sound like at a younger time, I would have handled. No, but I mean, like I think when we were like college days or a lot younger, we could handle those kinds of people.
Mm.
Like we're more tolerable, but when we get older, it's just like fuck that.
I mean,
Ah, when we were what?
when we are younger, we kind of just assume that people older than us are superior, and it turns out when we're older, they're just as clueless as we are. It's
Yeah.
like we don't know what we're doing either.
Yeah.
Lil.
Okay, boomer. Do you know how to turn on the PC, boomer? So yeah, I think
It's
that ends most of our questions in terms of
we really yeah, that's all the 10. That's the whole 10
yeah.
right
Speaking
there.
speaking of 10 questions from our episode, we actually have a segment right now, um, called
Mhm.
the Take 10 segment, where
Oh
we're
yes,
kind of
this one I totally prepared for.
yes, yes. There's like this what do you call this? There's this concept in Pathfinder called Take 10, which when you're very proficient in a certain skill, let's say you have a plus 30 to bluff, you just add 10 to it and you're good. That can actually
Mm-hmm.
happen. So, Pathfinder had a lot of bullshit. But the thing about Take 10 is
Yep.
we have our own, I wouldn't say expert opinion, but we know our way around the things that we suggest on this list, that we're gonna give to kind of help you
Mm-hmm.
guys, like get our thoughts on it. It's gonna be our thoughts and opinions and our experiences that helped us make this
Mm-hmm.
list. So, can you tell us, Rob, what our tech take 10 segment is for today?
All right. The take 10 segment this time is. Hold on. I
Thank
misplaced the
you,
thing.
Mark, for that. Thank you, Mark, for
Okay,
appreciating
fine.
that segue.
Okay, the take 10 segment this time. Take 10 segment this time is 10 games that made us do an all nighter. Hmm.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's start
Okay.
with you. You're prepared with that list.
Yes, I suppose I am. Okay. You will. Okay. Listeners will probably know that these are very big, lengthy games, I guess. All right. First of all, Terraria. I think me and Denmam are familiar with this.
Yep, yep.
It's kind of like Minecraft, but it's 2D and it's not Minecraft. It plays different. It plays different. It has bosses, and the bosses are cool, and you get very wildly like varying things as you play it, and it's fun. It's fun,
Super fun.
and sometimes, and because it's kind of like Minecraft, so you have to gather or stuff or farm or prepare for the next boss or something like that. That takes time, and sometimes time just slips away while you're on the thing. It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Indeed.
Uh, yeah. Next, the next video game I got is Factorio. Kind of similar reason, but Factorio is like an automation factory making game, and basically you're trying. The biggest enemy isn't exactly like uh, the alien enemies that try to attack your base. It's more like, man, I need more iron, but I can't like fit enough iron in this conveyor belt. I wish my conveyor belts were faster, or I wish my smelteries would work faster. But instead of faster, I'll just make it have more smelteries. But that takes up too much space. It's a game about efficiency. It's very interesting. It's very interesting because like there's also like, oh no, there's a mountain in the way. Guess I have to blow up the mountain, but I have to research blowing up mountain tech
Yeah.
or something like that. It's weird. It's a nice game. Spend spend a lot of time trying to optimize your own build, and then it's too late to sleep afterwards.
Indeed.
Okay, that's number two. Uh, the third game I have listed here, Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War, whichever. It's two games, but I'll lump it as together. I'll lump it together because it's a Middle Earth thing.
I can't believe
I
you
think
didn't know the name of the guy. Like you didn't know. I mean, I guess you knew, but you didn't know his importance in the lore, kind of thing. I remember that game.
I mean
You just called them
as
Kellogg's
as I played
Blueberry.
the game,
How'd you call it Kellogg's Blueberry?
the game as I played the game. As I played the game, yeah, I found out why he was kind of important. But when I mentioned him at first, you were also like, "Who's that?" And
No,
I'm like,
I
"Kellogg's
knew him.
Blueberry."
I like he said I was like he sounds like a familiar guy. And then like when oh my god, it is that guy. And he just called him Kellogg's Blueberry. And I'm like, how dare you call Celebremore Kellogg's Blueberry? Like how dare you? Blasphemy.
Okay, to be fair, I was not the first one to call him Kellogg's Blueberry.
Yeah, oh my god.
I was
Well,
not the one to give him that name. But anyway, yeah,
twits.
that game is a Middle Earth Lord of the Rings related thing, and sometimes the story and the battles just take a bit, and it can go on into the night. I don't think I need to explain why. It's just a lot of stuff happening.
Yes. Yes.
Next, Dwarf Fortress. I'm not sure if a lot of people heard of this. Uh, I'm not good at Dwarf Fortress, so that kind of contributes to why it keeps me up. But like Dwarf Fortress is a strange game where you control a bunch of dwarves, not directly. You just kind of give them orders and they'll try their best to do it. But sometimes they're incompetent and they'll kill themselves over something stupid. It's funny because like there are many stories that come from Dwarf Fortress and basically losing whatever fortress you were working on or whatever, because that's where all the fun stuff happens. Apparently, we're like, oh no, this particular dwarf went insane in his room, and now all his relatives are depressed and going insane as well because they are related or stuff. And like, oh no, one of your dwarves became a werewolf. You have to figure out which one it is and isolate him, or maybe a vampire, or both. Who knows?
Yes,
It's
yes.
it's one of those weird games where that's not even the stupidest part. There was actually a patch where like carp was a great threat against dwarves apparently at one point.
Jesus.
It's very interesting the stories you get from the game.
Nice, nice.
Uh yes, okay. The next game. Arc Knights. Okay.
Oh
This
my
this is a
god.
little cheating. It's a gotcha game. Go figure. Go figure. It's on your phone. It's on your phone. It's easy to do things. It's a gotcha game. Go figure. We'll not talk more about that. Uh, Wild Arms. Okay, Wild Arms. It's a JRPG. But in a setting that's kind of like the Wild West. So it's interesting. I wish there were more games, but there's recently been no.
I mean, there's
But
been some
it's an
games, but
RPG.
it's not been as fleshed out as Arc Knights. I think a lot of people are getting into Genshin, but I haven't really. Yeah.
I'm I'm against Genshin for I I don't like Genshin because it's too popular. IMO.
Oh my god,
But
hipster.
like that's me.
Okay.
That's just me. I also don't want to participate in too many gotcha games at once because that's plain madness.
Yes.
You
Mad
know.
lads.
Right. Okay. Wild Arms. Yeah, Wild Arms JRPG. You can spend a lot of time on it. It's very exciting. But invested, especially when you're near the end. When you're near the end, almost all JRPGs, when you're near the end, you kind of have to stay up for to see how it ends. And sometimes that drags on very long into the night, into the morning, whatever
Yes.
your sleep schedule is.
Indeed.
Yes. Uh, Legend of Legaia. Okay, that was like my childhood. That was my first JRPG.
You
But
damn.
it is a JRPG, so it is like also very very time consuming. But like also Legend of Legaia was actually pretty difficult to play through at the time because it was a PS1 game. First of all, it was a PS1 game and it had its unique game systems which were cool but also kind of difficult to work your way around. I remember playing it with a guide, and that helped take the edge off, but like it was still kind of difficult in places. So yeah, that kept me up when I was young, I guess. uh this is the eighth one, this Gaia. Okay, this Gaia, I'm talking about the series This Gaia, not just the first one. But this Gaia is a very fun strategy, tactical RPG type game. It's not so much for the story. The story doesn't take that much of your time, but it's like there's just so much preparation you can do that sometimes you're just optimizing and then you just lose track of the time. And you're gonna hear me say lose track of the time very often. You probably already did, and if you're taking a drinking contest, you would be out.
Oh my
And
god. Is that a call out somewhere?
maybe. All right.
Damn it.
The next one. Okay. Skullgirls. I don't. This is weird. This is a fighting game. Skullgirls. It's an interesting fighting game though, but like I don't think there was a real reason that this should keep me up at night other than maybe there was someone playing with me and we both lost track of time. But
That's
it's a good
actually a
game.
good way to do an all nighter. Just lose track of time with friends.
yeah, it can be fun, but sometimes it's weird. Skullgirls, good game. I'm uh there is like a thing coming up with Skullgirls, you know, even though it's like a 10. No, it's over 5 years old. Yeah, it's a over 5 years old fighting game, but there's gonna be an update on it soon, or I'm unclear on it, but it sounds fun. So
Yeah.
the launch party is still going. It's an amazing game, man. It's just I have a lot to talk about with Skullgirls, but let's move on.
Yes. We'll talk about
The
the
okay,
surgeon bouncing booby ladies and the guy with the tuba at one point.
maybe in the future.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and the final thing I listed here. The final thing I listed here. Did you know Attack on Titan had a video game, or actually two video games?
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, Attack on Titan had a video game and a second video game, and I'm mainly talking about the second video game because it takes everything that was in the first and adds more stuff to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it has season 3 content on it, so it's like, huh, interesting.
Nice, nice.
Anyway, anyway, it's okay. I have to warn you though, it's weird if you have not watched the anime. It's a little bit weird because like season 1 and season 2 is basically you're playing through the anime, but from the perspective of someone who was just kind of also there. So
Mm.
it's you're Mr. Randall Cartesian over here, and you're kind of just witnessing all the big stuff that's also happening in the world of Attack on Titan for season 1 and 2. For season 3,
Oh.
you're playing as the character. Like it's hmm, it's probably more interesting if you have already watched the anime. Let's just say,
Ooh, okay. So you
but that
recommend watching the anime first before playing the game?
however, playing the video game has made me anime, by itself. So maybe it works both ways. But I'm just saying I have played the video game without, actually watching Attack on Titan. Eh,
Okay.
it might be fun. It's fun. You can swing around with your gas and your 3D maneuver gear and blades, and you can kill the Titans tidy fighty. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It-
You're more or
like
less
you
like
would think you would
Spider-Man.
get tired of.
You're kind of like Spider-Man.
Yes, it feels very good. The Spider-Man 2 game. If it's almost as good as Spider-Man 2 game,
Nice.
if you can believe it.
I mean, I haven't tried it.
And
I haven't watched the anime. I haven't wrecked myself with that fandom yet. So, but it's good to know that the
okay.
video game's nice because like usually some anime to video game counterparts really are shit. So it's good that it's actually a good game.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, maybe there's some hiccups here and there, but solid.
Yes. All right. Um,
Mm-hmm.
wait. I just realized that there were people who were taking part of the top the take 10 segment. They were giving their own
Oh,
lists
cool.
of games. I think Rat Slayer.
Oh,
This
cool.
is Mark, my friend, my wingman, uh, Mark from another part of the hemisphere of Earth. Anyways, this is his list. He gave Fallout, New Vegas, Minecraft, State of Decay, Star Wars, Old Republic. Yeah, that's good. Stardew Valley, Ocarina of Time, Pokemon Emerald, Breath of the Wild, and D&D 5e. He says Stardew is a time pit. It's basically time travel. So, and he commented, Genshin? You mean buy your own harem simulator? Okay. Like if I can tell you, I have kids who play a lot of Genshin Impact, and they really obsess
I have
over their
noticed.
waifus. Woo! Like there's even one point like I had to point out one of the kids because his picture was apparently focused on the boobs of one of his waifus, and I was like, "Oi, like." Anyways, And like he named himself like the
No,
Beidou
down.
Oob collector, so I kind of swatted him for that. Anyways, the list by Franco is Stardew Valley, My Time at Portia, My Time at
Oh,
Portia,
Portia. Okay.
Portia. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry.
I
Persona
remember.
Persona 5,
Mhm.
Suikoden 2, modded
Oh, so
Minecraft.
okay.
Oh, XCOM, give it to you. Oh my god, I remember this game. The-
I'm gonna give it to you. 90% to hit. You hit nothing, man.
yeah, you break the knees. Anyways, Persona 3, Stellaris, Slime Rancher. I'm scared to go into Valheim because it's a
Ah,
definitely time sink. Yeah, Valheim gives me Path of Exile vibes, and
no,
I kind of, yeah.
no. Okay. Here's the thing about what I heard about Valheim is it's kind of like Terraria. So that should tell you a lot of what it's like.
Yeah, I saw the gameplay. It's kind of like Path of Exile meets Terraria. So, and like your encumberment, you actually get encumbered when you carry shit, like the
Yeah,
ores.
and when you make a house, you actually have to figure out how the smoke from your fire gets out of your house, or else you'll suffocate and die.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give it a try if I'm not too busy.
Funny.
Uh,
I don't know if I'm that interested in it, but
oh
it
my
might
god,
be cool. Question
XCOM,
mark.
you hit 90% of the time, 95% of the time, 30% the time. True, true that.
He's
Uh,
not wrong.
yeah.
Not
Um,
wrong.
okay, I guess your list, my list is not as extensive, I guess, because I think there's only been a
It's 10 things, right?
yeah, I mean, it's very extensive. I mean, it is extensive. I feel like you played more, but you just like picked 10 for now. Um, I was really struggling to think of
I mean, I could totally expand on talking about them, but like, I don't think we have the time.
yeah, it's okay. So far my take 10s for the games that make me do all-nighters. I kind of have the similar thing with Franco. I have Persona 3 on the list. It was because of the PSP that you lent that I realized I there was so many nights that I did not sleep because of that game. And
Yes.
Danganronpa in the same vein. Though Danganronpa is a short-lived thing, like you can just blaze through it in one night and you're good. It was really good. It was a
Yeah.
good things to go through. I kind of like the Persona 3 grind and the storylines. I appreciated that a lot. Um,
Okay.
I do agree as well with uh, I agree with Mark, aka Rat Slayer. Um, D&D
I have not
5e.
heard of Rat.
Rat Slayer, he's Mark. I don't know if you got
Oh,
to meet
I
Mark.
he's the game.
Yeah. He's talking about games. He played GTA 5 for 24 hours for charity, so that defo counts for me. Nice, nice. He
Okay.
said he mentioned 5e. I would agree to that it's a game that did an all-nighter. I had Curse of Strahd games in the house where we literally played until 6 in the morning and they stayed over. There were many instances, but it's very
Mhm.
specific to hardcovers. I don't always experience that with mods. Like there are 4-hour mods, like modules in
Mm.
Adventures League. It's the hardcovers, the chapter runs. Like you kind of want to do that within a house of a friend and just play for hours on end and explore the
I
story.
totally get it. I understand how you.
So that's like the two games that I would suggest. Well, like technically it was like 3 because I mentioned Danganronpa, but Danganronpa is just a one-time run thing. I think the other game that I kind of did an all-nighter in, I didn't realize how obsessed I was with Sims 2. The old one, the
The
collection.
Sims. I
Yeah,
understand.
you get sucked into that architectural thing the moment you put money in it, and you just build your dream house. Uh, I think that was it. I was a goner, and I was very. I realized I was a very controlling type of god because I would literally tell them what to do instead of just letting them do their thing. Like do this, do this, which isn't always a good thing. And uh,
But they're AI. It's fine.
I think it's a good thing that some people don't know me. I'm not that. Oh, I'll make them know you. I'll let them know your name. The Rat Slayer Club will happen again, Mark. It's gonna happen again. It's just gonna be a different group of people this time. But I'm still gonna be the club president, anyways. Um, so that was Sims. I think that's four. And then I have Don't Starve Together. I
Right.
think the moment I bought the game, I think sometime earlier last year, I kind of what do you call this? I kind of what do you call this? Kind of played it with some friends who got it as well, and then we just played until like 4 in the morning. It's fun when you play it with people. It's not fun when you do it alone. That's why it's Don't Starve Together. It's fun together. So you suffer and stay all night with
Or
people and panic when
unless there's
winter
lag, and then
comes.
you just
And then summer happens, and then you put it on endless, and then you suffer, and you see your base turn into flames. Anyways, enough sadness. The next one I'd pick as well. I did a lot of binging for Diablo 2. Diablo 2 in the same vein, Path of Exile. There would be many instances before COVID that I
yep.
would be in a cafe and I would play for hours until 2 in the morning, just Path of Exile, grinding in Path of Exile. One of the best games I've played so far, like in a Diablo-esque kind of style. I like their economy for that one, so I think that puts it at
Okay.
the sixth game that I mentioned. You mentioned Terraria, but I never got into
I
it
mean,
beyond the building, building side of things. I guess that's where my
I
Sims
mean to
side
be
comes
fair,
out.
just the building takes up a lot.
Yeah, it does, like to make your dream
To
house and stuff.
be fair, just the building takes up a lot.
Yeah. I remember playing DST with some friends and burned a forest by accident trying to get charcoal. Yeah, you just burned the like you can't control too much of the fire, and I just found out that you could actually try cutting the trees farther back and then dig it so that there would be distance between the trees, and that takes a while. You just kind of give up and let the forest get burned. So yeah, that happened, and I think there was an instance where the entire base burned and all the kids died, and then that's how we ended the game. So yeah, Don't Starve is actually a good all-nighter game.
It's fun.
The next all-nighter games, I think mine is this is just more on like a personal experience. I had two games
Mm.
that I did an all-nighter with when I was I think high school. It was The Godfather in the PS2 and Shadow of the Colossus. I was super obsessed with the storylines in both games that I ended up playing really late. And I don't know how you guys will be able to play this, so I guess that's not a good recommendation to recommend. Woo! I hear a ping ping. Somebody pinged. There's a ping somewhere.
Oh no.
No, there was a ping on. No, there's a ping on stream. Ah, somebody pinged. Who was that? That's like a ding, 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 ding. So it's a good thing. Thank you for whoever it is that proc that ping. I didn't know what that ping was for. So yeah,
We're still
um,
new to this.
yeah, I'm new to
I
the
also
Twitch
didn't
thing.
see it.
More or less. What do you call this? Shadow of the Colossus. You're there for the storyline. The uh, the Godfather. You're also yeah, PS4, the Shadow. The PS4 one though, yeah, I'm glad they got it, but they kind of fixed the mechanics that you don't have a struggle with the horse. No one will ever have that struggle that they had with the horse in the PS2. So yeah, I would recommend it
I
because
mean,
it kind of the story is haunting and very tragic and very sad when you kind of dwell on it too much. And I like the soundtrack. I like the sense of like being the small guy and you're literally fighting giants, and it's terrifying, especially the bird one, because you're up in the sky and you only have one
the bird.
chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like when it swoops over you, it's terrifying. But yeah, it's fun stuff. And I think the last game I'd suggest is DC Universe. There's like kind of like an MMORPG, kind of like a Path of Exile Diablo thing, but you play as a hero, you go around doing missions, and I miss that game so much because I remember spending most of my college days, like I would literally camp out which isn't healthy, but I camped out in a computer cafe and would play for 8 hours straight and just go home to the dorm and change and go to class. So that was like one of the games that I really literally did an all-nighter for. So I wouldn't recommend that you guys
Mhm.
do that, but it brings some memories to me because I really I chose villain the villain path and
Of
yeah,
course you did. Of
it's so
course you
fun. It's a
did.
lot more fun. But yeah, I think those are my recommendations.
Okay.
I think I gave a lot of games, and yeah, I think we did a good
Yeah.
run. Holy shit! I think we did a total of 2 hours.
Yes.
That's amazeballs. Time flew by fast. Um,
Maybe.
yeah. So
Maybe.
was it slow for
But we
you?
totally haven't like. I mean, like we haven't like explained everything in detail, but like
Yeah,
we
we
can do that another time, I
yeah, we can
guess.
definitely maybe we can just dedicate a day just talking about our yeah, actually that's something we can do for the next episode. Like just discuss our passions, like details of some lore. Maybe we could pull up a game and just discuss about the lore, how we feel about it, the sentimental value, going after our
Maybe.
passions. So yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of
We can do that a couple of times.
yeah, we can do that in the next episode or the next few episodes. Just a heads up to people. Like thank you for
All
joining
right.
us, me and Rob. Thank you for joining me and
Yep.
Rob in episode 1 of the Puyatan podcast, What Keeps You Up at Night. Next week would be episode 2. Rob will not be there, and if that's okay. I'm actually gonna have a guest from the old Puyatan, the Puyaters Anonymous gang. I'll see if they have time
Oh,
to
hey,
pop
you
in.
got in contact with them again.
Yeah, I've actually always been in contact with them. It's just the time zones are finicky, but I think most of my friends that that are from that group were still like in we're within communication range and never really went away. So I actually might get one of them to pop on in next Monday and just reminisce the good old times while Uncle Rob is away.
Yeah, I will be busy with other scheduled things.
Yeah, totally fine. Totally fine. So that's just an update
Yeah.
for next Monday. Let's just like have a conversation with the Puyaters gang. Um, see what they're up to. What's it been like after 10 fucking years? Holy shit! But yeah. I think this is the segment now
Wow.
where we're gonna be doing late
That'll keep
night.
you up at
Oh yeah, definitely. So, we're about to end our podcast slash stream. We usually end it with the late night epiphanies. So something you've come to realize within the week, something you want to impart, like a bit of wisdom into the party, into the listeners. Feel free to share.
night. Wait, what?
Yeah, you go share your late night epiphany.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I thought my mic cut out for a sec.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Let's see. My epiphany. Man, they don't really make multi-sized masks, do they? It's like
It's just
got
one
a quote
size.
unquote I got a quote unquote large mask, but it's the same size as the one I normally have. It's a disappointing.
Indeed. Sometimes they lie
I'm
about
sorry I
sizes.
have a big face.
Yeah. What's my late night epiphany? I guess you know that there you will get days where you kind of start to question what it is that you're doing. Like, um, should
Ooh.
I keep doing the job that I'm doing even if I don't feel it anymore? Because bills are consistent, so you gotta be consistent with your job. You have to be forgiving to yourself if you do get those days. Like you don't have to beat yourself up if you get days that You know, you will not you're not gonna be as optimal as you were on a Friday as you were on a different day. It's gonna bog you down, and because stuff happens. You just start to realize that you want to do more things, and but you gotta
Mm-hmm.
be an adult about it. So I guess it's like,
Mm-hmm.
be more forgiving. I guess that's my late night epiphany.
Yeah. Sounds very double existential.
Yeah, well, it comes with
More existential than I expected out of you.
yeah, it's just one of those days. You kind of have those
Yeah, fair enough.
big thoughts.
Fair enough. It happens to all of us.
But yeah, I think we all gave our thoughts. I think it was a good episode. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for people that dropped by, um, sent the chat. I'm happy with this kind of interaction, like people chatting up and then giving inputs. Like it's not just me and Rob. It's also people that are listening, and I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that. Thank you, guys, for watching/listening,
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys
Mm-hmm.
in the next episode. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm. This is Rob. Do I say my goodbye now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Sorry, you cut off for a little bit. Okay, this is Rob signing out. Thanks for watching, listening, whatever it is you do with this podcast.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.